right, we're back with one of those weapons, tight end David Njoku. And you heard Cynthia say she expects you to win the AFC North. And she's not the only one, David. I mean, there are expectations. You guys report to camp in a week. What are the expectations, and how do you guys work through those? Because this is kind of a new vibe.
Well, yes, like you said, obviously there's a bunch of noise going, outside of Berea, of what we're going to do, of what we should do, of what we can do. But most importantly, we must not forget that this is, the game of football, and all we got to do is just continue to work hard together, focus on the chemistry, the timing, and everything, and we should be okay.
Well, your head coach, Freddie Kitchens, has seemed to constantly echo that message. Hey, expectations are one thing, but getting it done on the field is another. This offseason, what has been Freddie's approach since he is now in the head coaching job and keeping you guys humble and keeping that work ethic where it is?
Well, honestly speaking, I believe we have the work ethic, we just, obviously with the trades and everything, we're expecting a bunch of talk and what we're going to do. But, we didn't forget what it takes, to get to a certain point, and we just got to put in the work each and every day.
With all the pieces, I mean, the main cog is your quarterback, Baker Mayfield. I think, teams realize once you get your quarterback, everything else can fall into place. What have you seen from Baker entering this training camp now that he knows he is the starter?
Oh, man, he's a whole nother level. It's like night and day from, the beginning of training camp last year to, just OTAs this year. The accuracy is just constantly on point, consistently, where it should be. And I'm really excited for him.
What about, the way he's approaching the team, the way he's working his teammates, the other players, that leadership element of it, too? Because when we see him from afar, he's got this.
Yeah.
I mean, what about you guys?
He's definitely known to be a leader. He's a great leader at that. I remember, last year during games it was crucial times, and he stepped up and he was like, okay, guys, everyone take a breather, relax, and let's do this one play at a time. And we did just that. And, everyone, feeds off of that. So that's great that we have them.
I think offensively the big question is, are there going to be enough footballs to go around with, you and Callaway and all that?
I keep hearing this question, and like I always say, it's all about competition, really. At the same time, we're a team, so we got to sit together and just get the job done.
So as far as you, though, when you have, Antonio Callaway doesn't get mentioned, and Jarvis and OBJ, how does that open up the field for you? And then all those receiving threats, how could that open up the field for Chubb?
I feel like it opens everything up for all of us, really. I feel like we help each other. We like for certain scenarios, where defenses might double cover Jarvis or Odell or me or Callaway, or put, a lot of people in the box for the run game. It opens up for everybody else, and it makes us work that much harder to get open and get the ball and make plays.
One thing that continues to get overlooked is because you have so many offensive weapons is your defense. I look at that defensive side of the ball. You're stacked, David.
Yeah.
I mean, that defensive line, the linebackers, the
just
secondary.
Talking about our front four, Myles Garrett, Sheldon Richardson, Larry Ogunjobi, and Olivier Vernon from, Miami.
There it is. You had to get it out there.
But, it's just scary. And I'm not really talking about, the linebackers, the DBs, the safeties, we could be really dangerous this year.
And what about the flexibility they have? Because, you're going to be playing different types of offenses, especially in your division, from Baltimore to Cincinnati to Pittsburgh, the way that defense might be able to adjust to all the different things they might see there.
Oh, man. I'm excited for camp solely because, I want to see how it is when we're all together. Everyone's, playing, everyone's defense, offense, everyone's starting, and when we just go at it, and for the next few weeks, it's going to get a little competitive.
and that's the best thing about it.
Yeah.
And like we said, the energy around this team right now, it's big. It's nationwide. So get ready for a whole lot of barking from the dog pound. Thanks a lot, David.
Thank you, man.
You got it.